We've been going through the top 25, top 50, top 75 debut albums of all time.
Of all time.
And now we're joined by none other than our greensman, Clifford. Clifford takes care of the green. The putting green.
Yeah.
And we're...
And the handicap.
And the handicap, yeah. He is handicapped. And we're also joined by none other than DJ MikkelAngelo.
Yeah.
Live from Ibiza. He's back.
Yes.
He's from the neighborhood. So we're talking...
Nice and warm here, isn't it?
Yes.
Dude, we've been talking...
No.
We've been talking about
Yes.
that, like...
No.
Yes.
No.
It didn't happen.
Yes.
Okay,
No.
check it out. Here, do you think on our list of greatest debuts of all time that Led Zeppelin's first record should be there as well? From 1969.
Yeah, absolutely.
The one with the with the Hindenburg on
Yeah,
fire
yeah.
on the cover?
Great.
You agree with that?
I have a few postcards from that.
Okay. Postcards that were in the album.
That was in the Zeppelin. Sent by the Zeppelin.
Oh, wow. That's worth money.
Hindenburg. Yeah, no.
What about that?
Oh, wow.
Okay, great debuts. Greatest album debuts of all time. We've been making this list all day, Mikkel. What about the Doors' first record?
Of
Came out
course.
1967.
What about that dude outside now playing? There's some kind of singer, songwriter dude playing outside. Maybe his debut album should be there as well.
No, I don't think so, dude.
Okay.
I don't think so. What about the Mothers of Invention, their first record? That's an important debut. That's an important.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Elvis Presley's first record. Came out in 1956.
It's a long time ago.
No one's arguing with me at all. Everybody agrees that these are all records that belong on the list of greatest debut albums of all time.
I think you turned off our mics.
No, they're there.
Nobody argued. Come on.
No, I'm telling you, it's like crickets or something. What about the Allman Brothers Band first? What about their first record?
Allman Brothers.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
1969.
Great album.
You guys, you don't know who they are,
Yeah, Allman Brothers. Of course I know Allman Brothers. God.
do you?
Yeah. Southern Boogie.
What about Black Sabbath's first record? Does that count? One of the greatest
Absolutely.
debuts ever.
Yeah.
Santana's first record,
Great as well.
also great.
How come everybody's great record is so good? And the first album is so great.
What about ZZ Top's first album,
Really good.
which is called ZZ Top's first album?
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Yeah. But it is their first album.
That came out in 71. The
cool
little
as
old
hell.
band from Texas made their entrance with their unpretentious yet effective mix of blues and southern rock. Sammy Sola likes that stuff. What do you say to, I already said Rush. Did we say Ted Nugent?
No, we didn't say that.
Ted Nugent's debut record, man. 1976. That's important.
Yeah, it's great.
What happened to Mamas and Papas?
What happened to Mamas and Papas? Well, I can tell you a little bit about that, actually. Mama Cass, she died eating a sandwich in a bathtub.
Right.
She choked to death and drowned. Yeah. Then
So
Family
there's
Sounds.
Papas left.
Michelle Phillips ended up marrying one of the Papas, and then they had two daughters who ended up making Wilson Phillips. Remember that? Those three girls singing?
Yeah.
Two of them were daughters of two of the mamas. One of the mamas, one of the papas. And then the other papa, he went on to like do soundtracks. Can't remember what his name was. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Me neither.
To hell with them. They're gone.
So
What about the New York Dolls' first record?
Great.
Cliff don't know about that one. What about Can't Buy a Thrill, the first Steely Dan record? One of the
nice.
greatest debuts of all time. 73. What about Boston? That has to go on the list, doesn't it? That first record,
TCC.
More Than a Feeling. Why don't we ever play that, Sammy?
I don't have it.
You don't have that one? We got to find that. That's a good one. Boston's More Than a Feeling. Yeah, that record, it took like years to make. And then they made a follow-up after it that took like forever. And this guy, Tom Schultz, who was the guitar player and producer of Boston, right? He just totally took years and years and years. He was the most anal producer of all times. And he actually invented a distortion sound, which he ended up selling as a box that you could plug your guitar into and sound just like Boston right after. But anyway, that record of theirs, their first one, came out in '76. Okay. What about Iron Maiden's first record?
Great.
That's an important one.
Yes.
The one with Eddie on the front, like the real kind of minimalistic drawing of Eddie before it really got out of hand.
Yeah, punk looking.
And that was the one record that one lead singer did with him.
2.
He did 2.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Was Wrathchild on that first record? The second record. Okay.
Kilas.
Right on. So anyway, I think that's about 50.
No.
Have we not? What about the Cars' first record?
Okay, no comments.
How about Zodiac Mind Warp and the Love Reaction? See, now we're getting into territory.
What about the Blue Oyster Cult?
What about Blue Oyster Cult? That's a good one. What about Fresh Fruit for Rotting Vegetables? The Dead Kennedys, 1980. Would you count that? If you're going to count that one, there's a lot of other ones you should count. What about Dookie by Green Day? That's a good one. That's one of my favorite record names of all times, Dookie. Right on. We're always good for a couple of Dookie shows, Dookie jokes right here on the Maddog and Dave radio program. I'm thinking that the church folks are going to be coming in a second.
Maybe.
It's been a wonderful show
I
this
heard
afternoon.
they are coming.
They are coming.
Oh, there they are. Can you hear them?
Clean up the house, church folks
They're coming. What's going on?
Folks coming.
Wash them dishes,
There
take
they
the
are.
garbage out.
Oh, coming
Church
closer
folks
now.
come in.
Oh, now they're real
Them
close.
shoes up, vacuum the floor.
Oh, now
See
they
them
are right in the room.
Our door, church folks come in. We got church folks coming.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can hear right now, the church folks are on their way, and they are coming. You've been listening to the Maddog and Dave radio program on Christianity Radio, 90.4 FM. We're here every Wednesday from 10 to 2. We'd like to take the time to thank you very, very much for joining us this afternoon. From Adroit Records, Mr. Brenden McKinney.
Yes.
He'll be playing tonight at the Scottish Pub. We want to thank DJ MikkelAngelo for stopping in and saying hey to us.
I'll be back.
We want to thank Captian Jiri for calling in, and special thanks go to London to Russell Brand. Thanks for talking with us, brother. Right on behalf of the absent Dave Dunbar, on behalf of my music director, Mr. Sammy Soul, the Greensman, Clifford, the director, JD, our security advisor, Shaka Waka Boogie Jackson, and Blue Eyed Louie. My name is Maddog, and we're saying to you, Palm Look Coon.
Church folks come in.